They say every house has a secret. Mine had a skeleton. Not a real one. At least, that's what I told myself. But the truth is, some skeletons don't belong to closets. They live inside us. My name is Nina. I am 38 years old, a working woman, a mother of one, and a keeper of a secret I never wanted to face. People who meet me today think I have a perfect life, a stable job, a respectful husband, a smart teenage daughter. But what they don't see is the skeleton I've been hiding for years. And the night it finally came out, everything changed. It started 10 years ago. Back then, I was not the strong woman I am today. I was confused, emotional, and desperate for validation. My husband, Raj, was always busy with work. He was not a bad man, just distant. He provided everything, but emotionally, he was never really present. At first, I ignored it. Then I started feeling lonely, and loneliness can be dangerous when it stays too long. That's when Samir entered my life. He was charming, confident, the kind of man who knew exactly what to say and when to say it. We met at my office. At first, it was just small talk. Then it became daily conversations, then late-night messages. I knew it was wrong. I knew I was crossing a line. But I kept telling myself a lie. It's just emotional. It's not serious. That was my first mistake. One evening, after a stressful day, I stayed late at work. Samir was there too. We talked, laughed, and for the first time in years, I felt seen. That night, something changed. Something crossed a boundary that should never have been crossed. And just like that, my secret was born. My skeleton. For months, I lived two lives. At home, I was a wife and mother. Outside, I was someone else, someone I didn't even recognize. But secrets don't stay hidden forever. They wait, they grow, they become heavier, until one day you can't carry them anymore. One night, my daughter Anya came into my room while I was checking my phone. She looked at me quietly and asked, "Mom, why do you smile at your phone more than you smile at us?" That question hit me like a slap. I laughed it off, but inside, something broke. Days passed. Guilt started growing. Every time Raj spoke kindly to me, I felt worse. Every time my daughter hugged me, I felt like a fraud. That's when I decided to end it. I told Samir, this has to stop. He didn't argue. He just smiled and said, "Secrets don't end that easily." I didn't understand what he meant, until a week later. That night changed everything. I was cleaning the house while Raj and Anya were out. As I was organizing the wardrobe, I found a small box hidden behind old clothes. I don't know why, but my hands started shaking. I opened it. Inside, there were printed photos, messages, screenshots, everything. Every mistake I made, every moment I tried to forget. My heart stopped. This was not just a memory. This was my skeleton, now exposed. There was also a note. "If you leave me, your truth won't stay hidden." I felt the ground disappear beneath me. Fear, shame, regret. Everything hit me at once. For the first time, I saw my situation clearly. This wasn't love, this was control, and I had allowed it. That night, I didn't sleep. I sat alone, staring at the box. My skeleton, my truth. The next morning, I made the hardest decision of my life. Not to hide, not to lie, but to face it. When Raj came home, I asked him to sit. My hands were cold. My voice was shaking, but I spoke. I told him everything. Every mistake, every lie, every moment I was unfaithful. Silence filled the room. Heavy, painful silence. Raj didn't shout. He didn't break things. He just looked at me, and that was worse. After a long pause, he said something I will never forget. "You didn't just break trust. You broke the person I thought you were." Those words stayed with me. They still do. Days turned into weeks. We barely spoke. Our home became quiet, but not peaceful. Anya could feel it. Children always do. One evening, she came to me and said, "Mom, are we okay?" I couldn't answer, because I didn't know. But I knew one thing. Running away was no longer an option. So I started rebuilding. Slowly, painfully, honestly. I cut all contact with Samir, blocked him, reported him, destroyed every connection. Then I focused on something harder, earning back trust. Not with words, but with actions, consistency, patience. Raj didn't forgive me immediately, and he had every right not to. But over time, something changed. Not completely, not perfectly, but enough to breathe again. One night, months later, he said, "Trust is like glass. Once broken, it never becomes the same. But sometimes it can still hold light." That was the beginning of healing. Today, years later, our life is not perfect, but it is real, honest, stronger than before. And that skeleton, it still exists, but not in hiding. Because I learned something important. The most dangerous skeleton is not the one you hide from others.
It's the one you refuse to face yourself. We all have secrets, we all make mistakes, but your past does not define you unless you keep running from it. If this story made you think, take a moment and ask yourself, is there a truth you are hiding? Is there a skeleton you need to face? Because the longer you hide it, the heavier it becomes. Comment, what would you do in this situation? Like this video if you believe in second chances. Subscribe for more deep, emotional, real-life stories.